I'll start by a flashback on after the 7th of October. And it was not the 7th of October, as Dr. Moshida mentioned, just it was in the 1948. This is Yusuf, a fourth-year medical student from Al-Azhar University, Gaza. He had a dream of becoming a medical doctor, but however, with time, and when the Israeli military campaign or invasion escalated, most of the universities in Gaza Strip, including faculties of medicine, were completely destroyed. This almost destroyed Yusuf and many medical students like Yusuf hopes of being medical doctors who can serve and help their communities, just like any human being in the world. A few months later, unfortunately, when the starvation was hitting harder, he was out providing for his family. When he returned, he was just in shock that he saw his home smashed. 22 from his family members and relatives are under the rubble. That's mean all of his childhood memories, everything is just went out for nothing, smashed. Yusuf has the hope of, the only hope left for Yusuf is to resume his medical studies, to get back to his medical studies track. And many other medical students from Gaza Strip sharing the same situation or even worse, such as Yusuf's story. From this point, and from these concerns, and from these sad stories that we hear as medical students support the backbone of the healthcare system in Gaza Strip, where most of the healthcare professional and providers have been killed or murdered or kidnapped. I don't know. There is no like special or valid statistics on that. UGMSI, which stands for Union of Gaza Medical Students Initiative, was created. Our main vision was to represent and to raise the voice of the voiceless, our medical students. Our slogan was one for all, or for all for one. We aim to address our medical students' concerns towards if there was any potential or frightful hope for them to get back to their medical studies track. We've launched this initiative on the 25th of February 24. And then now it includes more than 2,200 medical students from inside and outside Gaza who could evacuate when there was a chance to evacuate. According to our statistics, more than 200 medical students are stranded in countries over the war, mostly in Egypt. However, there is more than 2,000 medical students, or maybe more, are just suffering the risk of death every moment. They are sleeping in the streets, or even they are with everything they can, they are just in the hospitals or any, let's say healthcare support created by the community to help as they can help without even a license. They just need to complete their medical studies. They need to heal and they need to give hope to those injured. They need to be there when the angels that being decapitated and then further help in the time of crisis. Our medical students initiative was the first student initiative that connected medical students to go back to their medical studies, even during the war, even during everything worse conditions not on our net. With Al-Najah National University, for the Gaza online support, we have conducted assessment study if the students can study online or not. And then it was launched. And then several initiatives, several national and international organization from the medical community supporting Gaza Strip or supporting the the honorable side of this case have reached out to us. We provided them with all information they need, like we have been communicating with our students in our main platform on Telegram that includes 2,000, as I've mentioned before, and 200 medical students. We were providing them with the close updates on their, let's say, any updates, any hopes, any news for them to continue their study, whether in Gaza Strip or outside. And we have been in a close communication and follow up with all of the students. We were like addressing their concerns. We were like telling them, yeah, there is an online initiative supporting this. We advise, we don't advise there. And it was all based from students' efforts. And to end up with, I'll spare my extreme appreciation to the students from USA Michigan universities as we are working with them on a few initiatives. One of them is Living Expenses Fund Initiative for students who could evacuate the war. And the other is assisting our UGMSI platform with, study resources as they can make use of. And my colleague Sonia will be having the floor on this fund initiative as scheduled on the speaker. Thank you for listening.